Alrighty, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra's Lair. I'm your host, Larry the Chupacabra, and we're back for some more Witcher 3 here today. We just got to this inn, and we're trying to find our witchy sorceress friend, Yennefer, who we got to see her naked butt at the start of this video playthrough. And, yeah, now we get to ask the peasantry if they might know where she has gone.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
You know, it's always seemed odd to me in this game how every peasant badmouths a person who could literally disembowel them without any effort, no matter how well armed they are, and pretty much get away with it because no one is in the mood to deal with witchers, besides to stay the hell out of their way.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, stray. No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
You know, I'm debating, so normally I think I'll just do the Sith thing, because I kind of want to play this like a Sith Lord, and one of our magic abilities is we can control the minds of lesser creatures, and peasants who are assholes are pretty much the definition of lesser creatures to be dicks to.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Rabble into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh, and I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Ah, there's another thing I really enjoy about the Witcher game. I have a knife, and I'm more than willing to threaten people with it. Love it. I love every bit of it. I kind of want to ask the cat a question, but the cat's not very cooperative. Cats are notorious. Sir, excuse me, sir. No, don't go ask for a milk saucer, sir. Come back. No, sir. Sir, I need... Oh, there's like cards and shit on the ground. Okay. What the... Alright. I guess that's a good point to talk about with cards. Let's chat with these lovely fellows.
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Ah, yes, this character. I'm not certain if I like him or not. He represents, like, an old, classical, like, Renaissance-ish era academic who still believes that, the sun revolves around the Earth, and that war is all about casualty statistics and not about the horror and murder. And he also thinks that the stories of Yennefer, are folklore.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Huh. So why exactly are you here, fair scholar?
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Ah, yes, well, maybe you can actually write about war from the realist perspective. You know, with the murder, the pillaging, the butt-touching in the nighttime without permission.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Huh. So, I don't know what Novigrad is yet exactly, but I guess we can ask where the war has gone so far.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Ah, yes. I still don't know if I like this guy, but I do remember now that Novigrad is a highly contested city. Back in this time period, a lot of these towns and cities are kind of like old Italian city-states where they're tremendously wealthy and they need to take the cities for the war machine to fund it and to resupply it. So everyone really wants to take Novigrad because I guess it's like the cultural capital of the region or something.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
So I'm not gonna do the secondary kind of mini-game in the game. I tried to go through and learn Gwent before, but it takes a lot of time, and from what I'm told from other friends who've played this game before me, you kind of get dicked over by other NPCs later in the game if you don't stay on top of it and buy, like, every card you come across, so I'm probably not gonna bother with this for the whole of the game.
No thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Okay, let's see here. Ah, this guy, Gaunter O'Dim, the merchant that knows way too much shit, and it's rather kind of, suspicious. I don't like this guy because he reminds me of the head professor at the school where I went to learn design, and he was an asshole. And this guy looks almost exactly like him.
A woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Yeah, alright, I could drink. Whatever, you're paying.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
It's always fun when people name drop before you even mentioned who you're looking for.
Her name?
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Well, how exactly do you know actually, you know what? I'm more curious about who you are.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Dim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Huh, and exactly how do you know or come acquaintanced of our dear friend Yennefer, who literally murdered a man in the middle of a battlefield with a crow turned into a bullet?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Huh, so you know who I am then, eh?
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
Yeah, this guy, I don't like him.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business, sweet cheeks. You're just an ass.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
You know, it also occurred to me that this guy is probably the only one that I've seen who's been dressed like a neon sign. I mean, aside from the fact that, like, every building in this village has got brightly painted flowers on the wall. But then again, I guess if you're staring at dead landscape in the medieval times, there's not a lot else to do but paint while you're in summertime so you have something to look at during the winter months. So now all that's left to us is to go outside, and I don't know if you can see out that window, but when we entered the inn and they took down that coat of arms, those spicy buttholes are outside and they are waiting for us. So I'm actually, I'm gonna hit F5 and save real fast. And then, let's make sure we've got Igni equipped, the fire spell. And let's go... Actually, hold on. Let's equip a protective shield. And then we can equip Igni so that we are ready for a flippin' fight.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Again, I fight monsters for a living that kill ordinary human beings. I still understand why people are always trying to fight me. But, oh yeah, 3 against 1, how brave of you. I did this back off thing before, but I really want to see if I can beat the shit out of these guys.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Oh, I love Geralt. He's so much fun.
I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh, what? I don't get to beat the shit out of you with my sword? That's lame. Fine, I'll beat you to death with my fists. Alright, come here. Oh, 2-on-1, you buttholes. Oh, come on with the bashing me in the head. Alright, maybe I'll try a more advanced method. Wait, how do I... There was a trick here to doing a heavy blow. I think it was... There it goes. You got a shift click. That's right. Alright. Come here, peasant. No, 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 no. This is happening. Make peace with it. Oh, yeah. And this is the one thing I really enjoyed about the combat so far is when you overkill people, you usually knock them out or kill them in a really ridiculous way. Like, you can cut them in half or whatever. Oh, I love it. So much fun. So, where does that leave us? Well, I need to stockpile different herb ingredients because alchemy is a super important part of playing The Witcher. So you pretty much have to stockpile whenever it makes itself available.
What do you mean?
And also I just assaulted a man for no reason because the game didn't want to just let me pick some flowers. I need to turn my volume down a little bit. There we go. So we're gonna grab a couple more quests, which we'll do next episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed our time at the inn. I'm sorry, it takes a little bit to get into this game because it's kind of slow moving. There's a lot of chitter chatter at the beginning. It's not quite like Skyrim, where you start out with a dragon burning down an entire castle. But I think it has its moments where I get to beat a shit out of a bunch of peasants, so hey, who knows. So until next time, I've been your host, Larry the Chupacabra. Thanks for joining me for some The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and I will catch you crazy people later for some more adventures. Bye!